Hello YouTube friends and family, it's Vanessa and I am back. Haven't been here in about, a month or so. I haven't purchased any new handbags, so I really didn't have much to share with you, but I did need to re-up on some cosmetics and facial care stuff and things like that, so I just decided to come on and share that with you. And we all know that Rihanna came out with a new line of cosmetics, a foundation, and that type of thing. So I went to look for that, but I went like maybe 2 or 3 days too late. And of course, all the colors that I wanted were sold out. But I did get her primer. I got her primer, and it is, I think my lights are too bright here. Excuse me 1 second while No, I can just do this. I think I'll be fine if I just come closer to you. So yeah, I got the soft matte. Everyone's seen it, so really no need to go overboard with showing you everything about this primer. I've been checking online at Rihanna's website and Sephora's website every day and calling the local Sephoras to see if they have the foundation in my color. They matched me with 440. It oxidizes pretty quickly, it dries pretty quickly, and it turned really, really dark. Made my face look like melted chocolate because I have very oily skin, so I'm sure that doesn't help with it keeping the matte look, but it's supposed to be a matte foundation. So I went back and I asked for 440, which I think 440 still has a bit too much red in it. The 450 definitely had too much red. The 440 still had too much red. So I'm going to try 430 if I can ever get my hands on it, if it ever comes back in stock. Today was my first time trying this primer. I didn't try it alone though. It's very thick and creamy, and the foundation is very watery. It has a very pinkish hue, and it almost feels like a moisturizing lotion when you put it on. It's got a little bit of a white cast when you first put it on your skin, but it does, as you continue to rub it in, it does go away. So, and it doesn't feel sticky, it just feels like you just moisturized your face. So, and then after you let it dry, it does get sort of a matte look to it. The smell, you know what? I can't smell it right now because I've got perfumed lotion on my hands, so I can't even tell you what that smells like. So that I got from Sephora. I was talking with one of the sales reps in there. What do they call them? Stage members or something like that? It's one of the cast or something like that. They have a name for the sales reps there in Sephora. But anyway, I was telling him how oily my skin gets and what could he suggest. I already have and have used a lot of this Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, so that's almost down to gone. But I literally told him that nothing works like Milk of Magnesia, but at the same time it makes me so matte. Even if I water it down a little bit, it makes me so matte that when I first put my makeup on, I look like I've got just a thick powder on my face. So I wanted to try and get away from that and try and use something that really is meant for priming, something that's meant for controlling your oil. But I've literally tried everything. This is the other thing he told me to try, and that's by Benefit, and it's called the Professional Pro Balm to minimize the appearance of pores. Now, minimizing the appearance of pores and keeping my oil at bay is two different things. I told him I already have that at home because he tried to get me to buy some. I have several little samples of that. Yes, it does fill in the pores. I've got very large pores, and I've got lots of acne scars. So yes, this will fill it in and, you know, fill in the little potholes in my face, but it doesn't control the oil. So these two together, they don't mix. They just don't mix. It makes little pills all over your face. What I did try today is these two together. Now, I think when I try it again tomorrow, I'll use a little bit less of this. I used my normal amount of the Becca, which I would say is probably a little bit bigger than a pea-sized amount. I used quite a bit of that, and then I also used this, and my face looked like a stone. It literally looked like a stone. It just looked hard, cakey, and dry when I put my foundation on. So I wiped it all off to start all over again, but I didn't want to waste the foundation because I'm running low. So what I did is I went in with these again all over my face, and then I sprayed my foundation brush. I use a stippling brush, Real Technique stippling brush. I sprayed that with Urban Decay's the setting spray. I can't think of the name of it right now. All-nighter setting spray. So I sprayed that with the setting spray, and since there was already a lot of foundation left over on my brush, just with the primers on and a wet brush, I just went over my face and used the rest of the makeup that was already in the brush. So then that way I didn't end up with cake face. It wasn't quite enough foundation for me, so I used a little bit of the sample of the what's it called? Why can't I think of anything? Rihanna's foundation that I had a sample of in the 440, which isn't quite as deep as the 450, but gave me a little bit of color back to my face because I looked gray. I looked like an old dry stone. So I used that and tapped that into my face a little bit, and a little bit of my MAC powder. I patted that on, put it in a little bit of highlighter and a little bit of foundation. Why can't I think of the name for anything? I'm tired of saying I'm sorry. Blush. Put on a little bit of blush. And so this is my face from, what time did we go out? From noon. Yes, I did my makeup at noon today. I didn't touch up my makeup at all. I did, around my nose gets very oily, so I took a little cotton pad and just tapped around my nose. I just want to show you. So I really think I've found the solution for my makeup. There's really not too much. I'll show you. Not too much makeup on the pad at all. Where normally, by this time of day, my face is like melted chocolate. I literally have to go in and take my makeup off. If I want to wear my makeup all day, I'll go in, when I'm at work, I'll go in the bathroom. And I literally take a wet paper towel and kind of blot my face with that to get the oil, and it'll take up the loose makeup that has kind of melted, and I basically have to reapply my makeup. So these two together, I think, are my answer for my super oily face. Okay, so I got this. Like I said, I was talking to one of the sales reps there at Sephora about how my face melts, and how my makeup just doesn't stay. I get so oily and everything. He recommended this little brush. It comes in this little travel brush so that I can keep with me, because one of the things I was telling him about is that when you use your pressed powder or translucent powder, when you take the little pad and dust in it, all the oil from my face gets all over the little pad, and then I go back into my pressed powder and it cakes up my pressed powder and it looks nasty and gross, and so sometimes I don't even use it because I don't want to ruin it, but I'm wasting it because I'm not using it. It's like a vicious cycle. So anyway, like I said, I think these two together are going to be my fix. This just feels too much like a moisturizer for me to feel like it would work by itself. And then the other thing, what he told me to try, is this blotting powder by Becca. I haven't used it yet. I felt like I was going to be wasting my money, so I didn't open it, didn't want to use it, although I don't think they can resell it anyway. So comes in, I meant to show you, comes in a nice little zippered case so you can keep it in your purse. It's really cute. And let's get it open. Comes with this little pad, which I will not use because it'll just be gross and nasty and embarrassing. And when you go out somewhere and you go and take this thing out and you want to pat your face, this thing looks gross and nasty. Where this, he told me to just use this and, you know, tap, tap, tap on my face. And this I have used, so it's a little dirty because I have used it in at work this week. But I didn't use this powder. I used my Tarte setting powder, as I still have a little bit of that left that I keep in my purse. So we'll give this a try probably next week and see how it works. I'm pretty happy with the Rihanna Becca combo. And then I went to MAC. And right now at MAC they've got 15% off at the regular MAC stores and inside like Macy's or whatever. You know what, I just realized I don't have my glasses on, so you probably see like little indentations there. So that would be another reason I took my glasses off. And then little indentations from the nose pads from my glasses. So that's another good thing to use this for. Excuse me, but anyway, so at the regular Macy's stores and the MAC, inside the Macy's stores and the standalone MAC stores, they have 15% off of their cosmetics right now. I shop at the MAC store inside of Belk, and they're offering 20% off. So you get that little extra 5% for going to the MAC inside of Belk. And yeah, I got a lot of goodies in here, so I'm going to share those with you. Like I said, I needed to replenish some foundation. I had a lot of foundation at one time. So much that I didn't need to buy any foundation or any makeup at all for all of 2017. So, excuse me, this is 2017. 2016, I didn't need to buy anything. And again, this year I said, well, I might buy a few things, but you know, foundation is one of those things that you got to constantly replenish. But I tried so many brands just trying to find the right color that I had a lot of foundation. I had Lancome, and I had MAC, and I had Becca, Tarte. Who else? I know somebody else, but I can't think of the name right now. But I had so much foundation, so I said I'm just going to use what I have. And you know, sometimes you may choose a color and it's not quite right, and I just decided I'll just, you know, mix it with something else and make it the right color. So I've basically gone through everything that I have. So it was time to go get some new foundation. For the most part, I wear this is the Studio Fix Fluid, the NW48, but it is kind of red. So I buy also the NW47. And what I was doing is sometimes wearing the NW48 and sometimes wearing the NW47. I decided I'm just going to a pump of each and I should be fine. So that's what I put on my face this morning, and the color was right. But because I had so much of the Becca primer and the Rihanna primer underneath, oof, it looked horrible. It looked horrible. And then I put on my setting powder on top of that. I just looked like a dusty old rock. So, this is the NW48. Oh, excuse me, 47. It's the 47. And this is the 48. And the colors probably don't look too much. Oh, I said that right. Yeah, that's the 48. This is the 47. Colors probably don't look too much different, but this one is just a little tad less red, a little bit more neutral. So the two together, this one by itself, because MAC foundations oxidize, this can get pretty dark. And I like to use more than one pump, but if I use 2 pumps of this, melted chocolate face by the end of the day. So I have this. I also have some NW45. I don't know if I'm going to need that. I'm thinking I'm going to give that a try tomorrow, and then for the work week I'll know what I need. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a pump of NW48 and a pump of the NW45 that I already have. That's going to bring the color up some. The NW45 is very light. So I don't know. We'll see. But I hate having to buy two to find my right color. But I've always had to do that, so that's why I ended up with so much foundation. And I am going to do the back to MAC thing because I've got 5 foundation jars and a compact that are empty. And if you return 6 empty containers, you can get a free lipstick. So I'm planning on doing that tomorrow. And I also got some Fix Plus. This actually is my first time ever buying Fix Plus. I've always used like the Urban Decay or the NYX brand setting spray. So there is my Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And like I said, the normal price I think is $24, but I got, where's my bag? Yeah, this was originally $25, so I got that for $20. And I also got their wipes. Now, I don't know how many of you use makeup wipes. I use a lot of makeup wipes. These come with 100 sheets. So that's really good. But then I thought about it, well, how much do they cost? $30. Okay? Think about if you were to go to CVS or Walmart or wherever and buy their makeup wipes, whatever brand you may buy. I just got these at a beauty supply store near me, and these I think were $6.99. I just wanted to try something different, and I didn't have any, so I decided to grab those instead of going and get my normal. I used to use the Walmart, but they burn my face, the Walmart brand wipes. But the White Cloud, which are probably really not for makeup wipes, those are so gentle on my face. So that's what I typically buy, is the White Cloud. And there are 80 of those for about $3 or $4. So that's really not bad, but I wanted to get something that was really meant for my face. But like I was about to say, if you go to like Walmart, CVS, wherever you buy your makeup wipes from, you'll get about 25 or 30 for somewhere between $6 and what? $10? Something like that, $6 and $8 or something like that. So if you get 25 of them and you do that, you know, that's $6 or $8 4 times, it's coming out to more than the $30. So, and then actually I got the 20% off, so they were $24 for 100 wipes. And I decided to go ahead and get 2 of them. And I'll be stocked for a little while. And then on top of that, I have these. I don't have much of my White Clouds left, so. Is it White Cloud? White Cloud or Cottonelle? I forgot what brand those wipes are by. So, and then the other thing, oh, I got a lipstick for my coworker. It's called Fusion Pink. It's her favorite, so I decided to get that for her. I'm just going to open it and show it to you. So there is Fusion Pink. Can y'all see that good? Yeah, it's really pretty. It's kind of like an orange and a pink mixed together. So that's where they get the word fusion from. It's really, really pretty. It looks really good on her. It's her favorite. And then for myself, Nicki Minaj has a couple of new shades at MAC. So I got Nicki's Nude. There's also one called Pink something. Pink something. I forgot the name. But there it is. There's the little tube. Pretty color. Sometimes I just buy these things for the packaging. And it is very nude. Put it on the back of my hand so you can see what it looks like. Hope you can see that all right from a distance. There we go. And that's what's on my lips right now, with a little bit of, did I have Currant? No, I don't have Currant. I have Night Moth. Night Moth lip liner with Nicki's Nude. Can y'all see that? Hope so. I think that's all I got from MAC. And then the other things that I got were just from CVS. Oh, I got this from the beauty supply when I went and got these, because I always use a wipe with some type of cleanser, micellar water or something. So I wanted to try the NYX and micellar water. I used it. It seems okay. I didn't really like test it with a full face of makeup on. I just had a little bit on, and it seemed to work okay. And then from CVS, because I had some coupons to spend, I got the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Water. Right now, I tried this also, just a little bit, just to see how it was going to feel on my face, see if it was going to burn or hurt me, because for some reason some things just burn my skin. So I said, let me just try it out before I put it underneath the cabinet and then discover months down the line, oh, this stuff is horrible. So I just tried a little bit of it just to make sure it didn't hurt me. I got that, and I also got this Almay makeup remover. And this feels really nice. It's very thick and creamy. It is a foaming, so it is like a soap. It's almost like a hand soap. And again, I can't smell it. Can't even tell you what it smells like because I've got perfumed lotion on. But this I used last night, and that felt really good. It says gently removes makeup, dirt, and oil. Skin feels refreshingly clean with nourishing rice milk. I don't know how good rice milk is for your skin, but sounded nice. I said I'll give it a try since I had a coupon for it. So this and this is from CVS, and I got these from CVS from a little spot cleaning when you have a little bit and that you want to get off your face, and you don't want to use a whole makeup wipe because you don't need that much. So this and a little bit of micellar water to spot clean something. These I got for really cheap. It was like 250 of them for maybe $3, $2, something like that. Again, I had coupons, so it made everything like even cheaper than what it really was. So now I've got 2 new micellar waters. Got that. These I got when I was in Vegas. I don't know if I showed anyone these. I don't know if anyone knows this brand at all. The Inglot. Don't really see too much on YouTube about Inglot, but I've been on there. I don't know which YouTuber makeup artist person that I first saw using Inglot, so it was so long ago, and it's just a brand I always wanted to try. And when I was in Vegas, there was a store in Caesars. Yeah, in Caesars Palace. There's an Inglot store, so I went in there and picked up just a couple of things. So I got this lipstick, and it doesn't have a name. It's a orangey color. A little bit of a pink hue to it. So almost the reverse of Rhonda's fusion pink that I got for her. This one is more orangey with a little hint of pinky red to it. I actually had it on today with my did I have on Vino or no, Night Moth lip liner, and I had on that lipstick by Inglot. And then I also got their lash enhancer, and I love mascara. It's going to show you the brush. I love, love, love this type of brush. So yeah, happy with that. Don't remember the price, but I'm sure you can go on Inglot USA or Inglot.com or something if you're interested and see the price, but I love it. And what else do I have to show you? I did Sephora, I did MAC, I did CVS, I did my local beauty supply, and Belk is where I did the MAC at, and I got this tote bag for free from Belk. It's just a little tote, nothing fancy, no name, just something you can throw your stuff in, and it was cute. No feet or anything like that. But so that's it. That's it. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.